Blackstone presents You Shook Me All Night Long, a Jack Reacher story, by Andrew Child. This book is read by Scott Brick.
Major William Hunt sat on the bench at the east side of the central square in the sleepy little town of Massenstadt, West Germany. That was what he had been directed to do. His instructions had been clear. Dress as normal, carry a briefcase, bring no other luggage, nothing that would tip anyone watching that when he left his home that morning, it would be for the last time. He had been in the U.S. Army for 15 years. The first 4 he had spent at West Point, the other 11 in Germany, with his latest post at the headquarters of the 66th Military Intelligence Brigade at the Wiesbaden Army Airfield. And that afternoon, he was sent to become the second officer in a fortnight to defect from his unit. The first officer to defect from 66MI had been a captain. His name was Adam O'Neill. He had been smuggled out of Germany on a cargo ship, transferred to a submarine, then a plane, and finally ferried by helicopter to an officially obsolete Red Army base near Yekaterinburg, deep inside the USSR. He had also been carrying only a briefcase. Its contents would have been worth tens of millions of dollars on the open market, but O'Neill wasn't interested in the money. He was a rarity in the world of espionage, a true believer. The only reward he craved was to be recognized as a hero of the Soviet Union, which was going to happen, he had been assured, the moment he completed his deprogramming. A 2-week-long process that was necessary to cleanse him of any taint of capitalism that lingered from his years of exposure to the decadent West. Hunt waited in the square alone for 5 minutes. Then another person approached him, a woman. She looked like she was a couple of years younger than him. She was slim and blonde and athletic. Her hair was back-combed and lacquered, and her blue dress had ruffles on the skirt and wide, puffy shoulders. She eased down onto the bench next to him, slid nearer, and wrapped her arm around his shoulder. She leaned in close like she was going to kiss his cheek, but instead she whispered in his ear. "Do you have it?" she said. Hunt nodded. He patted the briefcase. The woman stood up. "Good. Come on. Time to go." Hunt said, "How will we get there?" "We'll walk. I mean, how will we get to Moscow?" The woman shook her head. "We're not going to Moscow."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?